Hello, this is a collective tarot reading for the fire signs. That's right, I sat at the table and you guys were the first ones to announce yourselves. So here we go. Fire signs. Collective reading for the fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. For sun, moon, and rising signs. So if you have any of those signs in your three, then this is for you. And I feel like you guys right now don't know how you're feeling. Like, I feel like when people are like, but like, how are you? You go, no complaints. And they're like, no, like, really, how are you? And you're like, honestly, I don't know. Which is okay. Definitely feels weird. Something very foggy and tiring about this. Ooh, that was 2 cards. Okay. We have the 2 of Rods, so what the soul's feeling. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. So, 3. My apologies, this is 2. Maybe I said that, I don't remember, but this is 2. Okay, so 2 of Rods, Page of Pentacles. But the 2 of Rods right away, as you can see, it's looking out to the distance. You definitely feel secure, and you are aware of having, like he has the world in his hand. And I don't want to use the word world because it's not like that. It's almost like you are fully capable of handling anything that comes your way, and you're just kind of looking in the distance waiting for what's next, but not with bated breath. Not at all. I feel like it's just a lot of, like toddling along a little bit. You feel a little antsy, and that's definitely where this page energy enters in. I don't know what it is, but with page cards, I do always associate them with fire signs, because all pages are definitely go-getters. And with the pentacles here, that usually has to do with the material world, but I am gonna consult the book really quickly. Yeah, so literally one of the first things that popped out to me was energy dissipated. So you are practicing what you do best. You are, like, don't get it wrong, you are doing a lot of good things and you're accomplishing a lot of good things, but with everything you have going on, you're very dissipated and deep in your bones. I had to think about that one there, but yeah, no, very deep in your bones. You feel very, very divided in your energy. Like you can't raise it within you, or you're kind of close to bottoming up. What's that phrase I'm looking for? Sorry if you know it, and like I'm just like making you go grr, but you use your energy right before bottoming out and doing all these things, and yes, they're productive, but what are you giving back to yourself? Because you do have, a lot of responsibility, but if you feel like you want more, just know that that does come at a cost. But there's also this twinge of like looking, because the way I have it is that the 2 is looking at the page. Yeah, the 2 is looking at the page in the way I'm looking at it. Sorry. The 2 is looking at the page because it's you looking at you and kind of going, we want more. This is definitely like your soul meeting your mind here, like the heart and the head kind of meeting here, and you're ready to say, like, I want more. Just really move through it and really be willing to step into that lifestyle you want, and how it will change things will be, I want to say fulfilling, but it's also like educational too. Like I feel like you'll be expanding a lot at this time, as far as like knowledge and things go. I want to get more on that or whatever. 5 of Swords. Okay, so mentally, this is also kind of harping back to the dissipating energy thing and staring off into space. This is definitely like what people see on the outside, though. Just you being a fortified front and, you know, standing tall in what you did. As you can see, there's some people cowering behind him, and that's definitely because I don't want to say people, not that people are afraid of you, but it's like you've proved your point, you've set your boundaries, you drew that line in the sand, and you know, ask for what you want. But if that can also, no, sorry, it's a little scrambled the way it came in, but it's almost like you have that going on with this card, and then the other thing is that you know that this is affecting your energy, dividing it too much, spreading it too thin. You know that, and it's definitely making you think negatively, and therefore you're putting yourself in negative situations. You need to turn that around, because this is just you crying over spilled milk because of the things that you are set to, you know, get and accomplish from this, are worth it. And this is definitely self-esteem, very petty to yourselves on how much you can deliver on all these duties that you've given yourself. You definitely need to turn your attitude around, and you need to understand your limitations. You can't be on the hill forever, you know, fighting everybody off. You just can't do it. It's definitely gonna affect you. And now let me see if I can do this right. Kind of. But you get the idea of what I'm looking at, you know? So it's definitely your higher self, and not, I hate saying the lower self, but definitely the ego of you that wants to like do all the things and punish yourself for not being able to do the things when you really need to just turn it around. And that's why I think I was getting so confused with the globe there, because it really is like a turning, a turning for you guys. For sure, you need to turn that attitude around. And when it comes to issues with the self-esteem, another thing that you could be viewing as a limitation is asking for reassurance, or just, you know, voicing and voicing and identifying that issue with like the self-esteem or the challenges that you're facing, because you, if you don't identify it, then you're putting yourself in a place where you'll have a lot of conflict with people that you care about and who want to help you, who can help you fix this if you just speak on it and identify it and say so. And I already get a hankering that you don't want to talk about this anymore, so here comes another card. Four of Swords. Interesting, like instead of like it's a sequence, but not going increasing, decreasing. So we went from 5 to 4, very much so. And I think that this is, as you can see, it looks like a tomb, which is kind of scary, but this is mostly about not like a funeral. It's mostly about like looking at a memorial of something and having that moment of connecting with this, like they're usually stones with, people's names on them. Like around here, they're a lot for veterans and, people who didn't make it home and things like that. So that's what this image is. And what it means as a tarot card is that this introspection you've been doing and identifying these feelings are great, but you need to be patient, and you really need to organize these thoughts and really organize and be concise with how you communicate that, but also your wants and needs. I feel like for some of you guys, use that interchangeably. Maybe don't, because needs are very different from wants. There are things that you need here that you're not asking for. Like a lot of interesting memorials or museums, they really make you reflect and rethink what you've done sometimes if they're powerful enough. And this is definitely that sign for you of kind of remembering that solitude and introspection is worth it to get the results that you need to get what you to get what you to get what you need, but also to not push everyone around you away. That's like the biggest thing here is you have people that are, there's so much love around you, but there's really some people that you can be really nasty with, and you need to stop. You need to stop. You need to remember the Four of Swords and just go into that energy of that solitude and introspection, and look at things and absorb things that give you those feelings of gratitude and make you think things differently, whether it's looking at art or sculpture or plaques, memorials, cemeteries. For some of you guys, this definitely could be related to not daydreaming. It's almost like for some of you guys, you're doing this weird thing where you're daydreaming, and you say that to yourself. You're like oh, I'm daydreaming here, but you're actually meditating. Whether it's like a deck or a patio you sit on and like look at the trees or something like that. That's for some of you guys. That is definitely your introspection time to kind of hash things out. So take that time more for yourself, and that can fill your cup in ways that you could not imagine. And it will be grounding too. There's a lot of like a big need for grounding here for you guys, the fire signs. I just got the urge to like pick like 3 cards, so we're gonna do all of them. And that might be everything. This might be your takeaway card, so I'm gonna just ignore him for now and put him aside and address the 2 that I picked up here. We have the Queen of Rods. All right, so fire sign queens out here. That's a good sign. Same with the 4 of Pentacles here. So with the Queen of Rods, this is definitely you like going back to your power and going back to feeling like yourself and like being present here. This is you actually ingesting the view. I know that was just like the word that came into mind, but yeah, you know, if you're the 2 here, you know, you're really ingesting this view. You're very much, you're being very observant and taking it in very well and communing with nature in a way that allows for what we just talked about. And with that, it's like you become your own master, which is amazing. And also leaves you in a place better than where you were before. I don't want to overpromise for you fire signs, but because it really does depend on you. But this is really having you own your stuff, being the power of yourself, and it will reward you in ways where it hasn't before, and it will leave you in a completely different place than where you started. Especially navigating through these feelings, you will actually be able to embody a lot of the things you want to be in this life. So it goes all the way back even to the Page of Pentacles here of you know, was it the Page of Pentacles? I forget which card it was now that I pick that one out. But it goes back to finding that new lifestyle and wanting to adapt to that new lifestyle. You need to be the master of yourself to adapt to it. And a lot of the aspects of that lifestyle that you want to achieve, fire signs, is you want to be that warm, compassionate, planner, doer, explorer type thing. And you will get that with the 4 of Pentacles here. And the 4 of Pentacles is interesting because not only is it about having money in your pocket, but putting money away. I have to note too that it's another 4 card. So if that's something that's been calling you, this is definitely it. And yes, this all has to do with having money in your pocket, being able to have money away, money aside, and really letting that gentle power go through you, going right back to the Queen here. And it'll be very beautiful. And not just like how you will feel around others, but like literally, like physically, it'll make you beautiful. And now I'm going to do your takeaway card because I do feel the connection slipping, and we have Judgment. So this is like a full wrap and scene for you guys. Like, wow, the Judgment card, really? Like this, everything that you've been, you know, struggling with is going to feel satiated. That dog in you, that dog in you is going to have a bone. It's going to be fine. You're going to move through this, and you're going to, when you speak your power, I don't know why that came out, but I like it. When you speak your power and identify what you're feeling, you get power. So yeah, speak your power. You are blowing that horn. I hope this helps, fire signs. Enjoy the pink moon, and happy solstice.